Hello everybody and welcome to ArsenGirl Gaming. My name is Heather and I thank you for joining me for another Sims 4 on PS4 video. This is actually a Sims 4 console video of all generations or iterations, I guess would be the word. I am talking about the new Strangerville game pack that launched this week for the console. I believe with Strangerville, that puts us... That may mean we now have all of the packs that are available on PC. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Strangerville was the last one we were waiting for to bring us up to par with PC. I will keep my fingers crossed that means going forward we will not be too far behind the PC folks. I am also a PC folk, but you know what I mean. We won't be as far behind on console, which would be fantastic. I never in my wildest dreams thought in a year and a half they would get all of these packs out and get us caught up with PC. So this is fabulous. I'm tipping my hat to the team at EA that works solely on console because this is amazing. Okay, so that being said, we got Strangerville this week. And if any of you have... followed Strangerville content on PC. Hopefully you have not been spoiled because it has a great storyline. It's a lot of fun and I encourage you to play it. I may go ahead and do the playthrough here on the channel as well. I never actually finished it on PC, believe it or not. But I do have a complete look at all of the pack items on PC. They're going to translate to this as well. So definitely check that out if you want to see a detailed look at it. But I wanted to go in here and just chat about some of the cool stuff that you'll find in Strangerville. So let's get started. Alright, so I've switched over to keyboard and mouse. If you're not aware, we did get an update that allows you to pair a Bluetooth or USB keyboard and mouse to your PS4. I have been told on Xbox it is only USB, so get to it if you want to have a more comparable usage to the PC, because that's what the keyboard and mouse allows us to do in console. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in to Strangerville. I want to, before I jump into Strangerville, I want to talk a little bit about what you'll find in the pack. Like I said, I did already do a video, so here's the link to that. Going into deep detail on this, I did several Strangerville videos. It's going to translate the same over to console, so go check those out. They're all here for you. But I did want to just kind of look through this stuff really quick. I wanted to tell you, I love these jeans. Totally psyched about these jeans. I use them a lot because they're awesome. So I'm glad to have them in here. I hate the cowboy boots. I hate them. They're ugly. They look ugly on, just so you know. Anyway, if you want them for cowboy boots, maybe you'll like them more than I do. I did love a lot of the clutter things that we got. We got a couple more laptops, which was exciting. However, that being said, it is the rest of the build mode items that just literally set me over the edge, that make me as happy is. I love the style of the doors and the windows. I love the style of the fencing. I mean, if they had just given me as the pack, I would have been very happy. But they threw in a jukebox. They threw in this bathtub with flowers, which right after Strangerville launched, I actually was driving around town and saw a neighbor, well, not a neighbor, but somebody who lives in my area that had those bathtubs in her yard. I was like, oh my God, those are a thing. This shower is very cool if you're doing kind of like a rags to riches story. So is this decor right here. I mean, we got a door so that you could actually make like trailers. This airplane is amazing. I mean, this pack could be sold on build mode items alone. However, the story in the game itself is probably one of the best I think I've ever played with The Sims. And I was really shocked. I mean, I just think the developers just keep like upping the ante with every pack that they're releasing. And it just makes me giddy. Alright, this is the world of Strangerville, where strange things happen. And the only thing stranger than the people is the flora. Strangerville is a quiet little town with a strange problem. The residents are very friendly. It's supposed to be like the residents, but somebody misspelled that. Are very friendly. But at night, things start to get more interesting. If you want to find out more about this town, you can find military personnel hanging out in the local bar, scientists researching at the local library, and that curio shop stand is sure to have some strange odds and ends by the trailer park. Okay, so that introduces you to the world of Strangerville very, very easily. And like I said, I'm going to just show off some of the things I really like about this. And we're going to start by going in here. I am just going to real quickly make some Strangerville folks. So let's just do whatever is given to us. Ooh, she's pretty. Okay. Well, that was lucky happenstance. Let's go ahead and name them. We're just going to do whatever comes random. Sheldon Fulton. Okay. Not Sheldon Cooper, but let's see what her name's going to be. Janessa. Oh, I like that. Welsh. Okay. Janessa and Sheldon are going to be our two little Strangerville folks. We'll go ahead and put in some traits here. Let's see. We'll make him let's make him knowledgeable. Ooh. I really wish we just had like, I don't want him to be vampire. We'll be a computer whiz. And he can be cheerful, creative. I really, really wish we had random traits because I hate picking traits for Sims. Alright, he's a happy guy. There you go. He's just a cutie patootie. She, let's see. Let's make her a nature lover. She can be a jungle explorer or an outdoor enthusiast, an angling ace, a curator. Oh, let's let her curate stuff. It's not something I usually use. She's self-assured. And she loves the outdoors, obviously. And last but not least, we'll make her a perfectionist. Okay, so that's it. Janessa and Sheldon, let's go forth and join the world. Okay. I'm going to fall in love with them, and then I'm not going to be able to play them because there's no gallery, but maybe that'll come next. Who knows? I am going to move them into my favorite house in Strangerville, which is this little trailer. You guys know I love my tiny houses, so that's what it is. And they provided us with a tiny house in the perfect lot. All right, so soon after moving in, the town slogan is starting to make sense to you. Some of the locals are acting a bit suspicious, and there's a large number of military and scientists in town. Try asking people about Strangerville. They may be able to shed some light on the strange situation. Okay, so by jumping into this is how we kind of kick off the whole Strangerville storyline. And like I said, I'm not going to do that in this episode, though I may in future. But I did want to come in here. I'm going to pause it and check this out. Look at that. Tiny house, perfection. Now, the whole idea was to make it like it's a trailer park. So, as you can see, the whole lot is filled with these trailers. Now, since we obviously cannot build them in the game, the developers did the next best thing and just made a tiny house. And honestly, if you go to trailer parks these days, like vacation trailer parks, you see a lot of a mixture of old, new trailers as well as tiny houses. They don't usually have yards like this, but I love it. This is by far my favorite house that has come with the game. All the gnomes everywhere, just super, super cute. So let's take a little look inside and then we'll just kind of peruse the map real quick. And that'll be my introduction for you guys. So let's do it. Okay, I'm going to flip it up this way just so you can see. The whole idea is this is going to be your kind of hangout where you're going to be able to do your eavesdropping and other things that you need to do. This is definitely a one-person tiny house, though it can be modified. In my other game, I did create a 2-story tiny house and put a loft upstairs for sleeping, because I have a whole family living in that one. But it starts out very basic, very ugly. Very cheap, but perfect to do all of the learning you need to do in order to solve the mystery of this town. So, okay, so I just want to show you the town itself. Let me get rid of that line. All right, we'll keep it just on slow, let him do whatever he wants to do. That right there is the bar. But look at this, like, just the set is just amazing. Lots of military vehicles, lots of other vehicles. Some of these were unlocked in the PC version. I'm not sure if they have shown up in as being unlocked with an update to this version yet, or that might come later. But if you see them in your debug, that is why. So most of these buildings you cannot go into. You can't do anything with them. But they do add so much to the ambiance of this area. Like, just look all the way back down these streets. I mean, this is probably one of my favorite designed worlds in this game because it is so gorgeous. Okay, and then this right here is your library. So we can have him visit the library. We'll just have him go by himself. Janessa can stay at home. So we're at the Information Center, aka the library, where we shall go in and just take a look. This is also kind of like the town hall, I guess. You can come in and, get information about the town. You know how most small towns have somebody who's kind of like a historian and knows what's happening. But you also find, gosh, it's hard to navigate this, but I don't want to take the walls down. You'll find these scientists hanging out here, which is really kind of fun. So you'll come and spend some time in here, talking to the scientist, getting to know them, trying to get them to do your bidding. And then also at the bar, that's where you'll find most of the military people. We'll have him go to the bar too. So in the bar you have one of the coolest, or actually I should say several of the coolest props from this game. This game pack. One is this bar, and this other bar back is really awesome. And then there's the jukebox, which I just absolutely, I love. Sorry, camera issues. But here also are the military people, and they are very military-like, and it is very funny at night. They come in here, and they're all hanging out, and they're all just shooting the stuff, and yeah, it's kind of a fun little place to hang out. It definitely gets interesting, and it definitely feels like it's in the middle of nowhere, for sure. So that real quick is just a look at that. And then the last thing I want to show you, actually, the last thing I want to show you in this part of town is this area here. This is the curio area, the curio shop. And this guy right here, Erwin, is kind of he is the guy that knows everything about what's happening in town. And if you want anything to happen, you need to talk to him because he's the one who's going to tell you. And so you'll interact with him a lot, and it's really good to get on his good side. That's all I'm going to say. So that's that for town. And then there's one last area in the world that I want to show you. Ooh, listen to that. Now, if that isn't foreboding, I don't know what is. Like, let's be real. I don't know if they're giggling out of fear or not, but this is the secret lab. I mean, see that barbed wire? That should tell us all to go away. Go far, far away. And then there's these like little orby things. And they're pretty freaking weird too. Look at them glowing, pulsating. Get your picture, girl. And let's have her view it, see if she could figure anything out. No? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we're just going to go inside and take a look. Oh my gosh, it looks abandoned. It looks like nobody has been here for however long. Look at this. Just terrifying. I mean, I would be afraid to go in here. It's a mess. It's abandoned. And oh my glory. However, look, there is a downstairs and there is a glowing red door which we can examine and possibly try to go through. Let's see what happens. She's examining it. And it's locked. It requires a key card. Someone around town might know how to get one. Before leaving, poke around the secret lab. Okay, so gotta go find that key card to get your quest going. I'm not going to take you any deeper into this. I'm going to let you explore it for yourself. However, I do hope you enjoyed this teeny little first look at The Sims 4 Strangerville. I would love to hear if you're planning on purchasing it or not. And if you have it, what do you think of it? Leave that for me in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you watched. And if you're new to my channel and you'd like to see more, make sure you subscribe. Then ring the bell, because once you ring that bell, it lets YouTube know you'd like notifications when I post something new on the channel, and that way you don't miss out on anything coming down the line. And I have lots more coming, including more Sims 4 on console, more Sims 4 in general, Sims 2, Sims Mobile, and all the other stuff. So we're going to have a fun summer, and I hope you'll be along to play all these games with me. Until then, have a great one.